This client has not had color in about 2 years, but we're trimming today so we can prepare her to get color in the next few weeks. So first we're going to drop our first section from ear to ear and just trim her ends. So we could trim a little bit more, but we're going to be conservative here because we're going to do another trim when she gets her color. So then drop our next section. We can see through it. So then we're going to line up and cut to match the section before. Then we're going to drop our next section and do the same thing. Trim the section to match what's underneath. That way you know you're going to get a straight line. Here I'm going through and making sure to trim any extra hairs that I see. I have my client's head slightly bent down, and doing that makes sure when they raise their head up that you have a straight line around your perimeter. As I'm going to the sides, I'm pulling the hair taut and making sure that line matches up with the section before it. I'm going to the other side, doing the same thing, pulling the hair straight out as it grows from the roots and matches it up. I know you can't see, but I'm about to turn her around. So as we do the front, we see we have her with the middle part, and we're just going to slide cut and make a line that matches from the center all the way to the hair that we have lined up around the perimeter. You see here, I'm just making that line as straight as possible and trimming any loose hairs. We're going to slide cut around on the section on the other side to match what we have. Okay, and then we will make that line as straight as possible to go from the center all the way to the hair around the perimeter. And notice I'll go through and trim any extra hairs that I see. So she doesn't want a middle part, rather a side bang. So we're going to check both sides to see which side we want the part. We like this side better. So now intense consultation with your client is essential because we're going to talk about where we want that bang to start and make sure they know where it is, you agree, and then we're going to slide cut. So now we're creating a new line from the start of that side bang, matching all the way to the perimeter. Now we're going to point cut some of that weight out so we can create nice, smooth movement once we add curls, and then go through slide cutting to remove more of the weight. Now we're going to add our layers starting from the center, and we're going to create a 135-degree angle and go ahead and cut the hair at the desired length. We'll work our way around using that first cut as our guide to make sure the hair is matching in length. We do the exact same thing on the other side using the center cut as our guide, bringing the hair to that same 135-degree angle and continuing to cut. You'll see me pulling the front hair to the center, and that's just going to make sure we keep enough hair in our bangs so that we don't cut too much. So here's the finished cut. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. Hear her curls shining. They're going to last all day because we've added those layers and her hair is not too heavy. She's loving it, and so am I. I hope you learned something and enjoyed.